Today we are here with a bunch of hags. We are going to look. There's some K-pop songs where they do an English version and you think, wow, that's great. Well, no, some people go selling out to America, but we ignore them. And then you have those other ones where you think, what? And then you have those other ones where you think, good Lord, Jesus Christ. And you get those ones that they're completely different. Like there's some Monster X that you have the English version, but then the Korean version, or you have the Korean version, and then the English version isn't even a translation. It's totally different lyrics for the Western market. So we have them. And you know what? Today we're going to talk about them. So today in the panel we have Lucy, we have Amanda, we have Toya, Swenson, Tina, and we have a special guest, someone who's not been on before, Terry. Yay! Hello. Okay. Firstly, as we do tradition, Terry. We've known you on the Twitters for a long time, but this is your first time on our show. So tell us. How did you get into this whole mess of K-pop?
Followed my daughter in, which I think is probably how a lot of us get.
We do.
She got into it about 2015. She's 23 now, but she got into it about 2015. And she tried to get me into it. And I've always been a huge music person. I have a degree in the music business. I used to be in radio, but I'm a lyrics person. So I didn't think that I would enjoy music if I didn't understand all the lyrics. And so, like an idiot, I did not jump on the wagon until but she showed me. I remember things I remember. She showed me Monster by EXO. She showed me Hero by Monster X, which is still one of my favorite songs. And then, but the ones that stuck with me was Want and Move by Taemin. And even though I didn't know what was going on, I just knew that was really good. That's all.
Yeah.
And so I wrote in 2019 with NCT, and that was all I kind of knew. And slowly learned them. So it's funny to me now when I'll see like a new group that's 10, I'm like, that's too many. I don't remember. I can't say that anymore. And so I started with NCT, but then by the end of 2019, I had found Ace. And now that's why I'm Choice Zen, because I'm an N citizen. Yep. So I'm Choice Zen 71 on Twitter. But I just basically like have Ace on the brain.
And if you want anyone's socials, always, if you're looking for people's socials, they're always in the description below for anyone who's on the show. Yes, and Terry's a little sad at the moment because the baby boy was the last one to go off to the military this week.
He leaves Monday, officially.
Monday, yeah.
So goodbye be live with yesterday morning, yeah.
As I was saying, I know it's sad because no one's active, but they're going to be back so much quicker.
Yeah. Well, luckily in under 300 days now, we'll get the first one back. So it's less than a year until they start coming back and we start adding them back. And so it's just going to be a really rough 10 months. And NCT needs to do something to distract me. That would be nice. US date that is not New York and LA. That would be great.
Yeah. People are emotional about it. Yes, we love Ace. All right, look, let's just get on with it. Right. Firstly, let's just go around. We're going to look at our favorite English version. So one that's specifically written in English for us international fans. Well, for us, only us English-speaking international fans, because they're the only ones that actually exist, unless you're Super Junior. So we'll start with Lucy. Tell us one of your favorite, tell us your favorite English version of a K-pop song.
English originally K-pop song. It's Square.
Did you read the memo?
I was just making sure my mom Square by Bake Yarin Bake, whichever way you want to say it. It's one of my favorite songs of all time anyway, but
I did a thing for her and it hasn't come up. You keep talking, you tell us about it.
It's a really great song. I don't know what I can say about it. In song is SF9 posted a video of him doing a cover of it recently. It's covered so much by so many different idols as well. She was one that JYP let go because he doesn't know what to do with people, clearly. So,
Oh, JYP did her filthy.
yeah, her and Jamie just,
Yes.
she's so good. And now a front woman to a band as well. The
Yeah.
volunteers.
Okay. Amanda.
My favorite, I mean, it's just one of my favorites, is Love You by Monster X. I love it. I love the catchy boppy tune and that contrast with sort of the hidden smuttiness of the song. Like it's, like it's very cute and it's very sort of double entendre kind of, subtle.
Do you have an example?
Like, I mean, the chorus is, I really
I
want to
really,
love
really
you,
want
but I can't say the word I want to.
Oh, because
They were
Because-
good.
which is like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
and
this is Monster X.
it's just, the
I mean,
whole thing
it's
is
them.
just, I mean, if you wanted to just hear it as a cute poppy love song, you could choose that
Sure.
for yourself,
Sure.
right? But there's a lot of like, take my hand and lead me up the stairs. Up the stairs for what? Why? What is up
To the roof so I can push you
Yeah.
off.
like it's take me right across the line. What
That's
line
the
are
Red
you
Velvet
talking
version.
about,
Yeah.
boys? What do you, I don't, right? Like it's
Yeah.
obvious what it's about, but I like that in
Tastefully
my
done.
exactly. I like
Yeah.
my smutty lyrics to be tastefully kind of cute
Yeah.
and double entendre because it's
As opposed to some of the
fun.
others we'll have today.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, we'll
Toya.
come to those.
I chose Dream of You by Chunga and Rehab. That is, oh God, that song
Yummy.
is
So
just
good.
Yummy.
bop. She, first of all, she is Chunga. Let us all bow to her. But it's
Stunning.
just, it's a vibe. It's a song. The video is amazing balls.
good.
Like, if you want to introduce people to
Oh, yeah.
K-pop,
Mhm.
and it's all in
Mm.
English, and people go, "Oh my God, she's dancing like oh, holy crap!" And then you go, "Oh well, if you like that,
Then why
Come
not?
This way.
and you were like, this as well, yes." But it's just a fantastic song, just a bop monster of a song, and I don't know anyone who's ever heard it who's been like, "It's okay, it's all right."
No.
No one,
Okay.
no one.
Mhm.
Svensson?
I'll just quickly add that Dream of You was released back in 2020, and also the follow-up title track by Chungha. 2020 is just like the year for Chungha. Just yeah.
5 seconds.
So yeah, transitioning into what my favorite song that's written in English. I had On My Own by Amber Liu.
Ooh, good one.
It's one of her last few releases under SM Entertainment, because I've actually dived a bit deeper into getting to know more about the song itself. It's a ballad. It reflects well on her struggle, post FX group activity, and also the period in between that, prior to her leaving SM Entertainment. Like the lyric itself, I do actually have a few lines that I'll just quickly read out, because clearly it's her, it's her struggling with her identity and also her worthiness as an artist in such a huge company like SM. So some lines in the song just touches a tender part of my heart, because she went trying to see the light through the rain, hoping that nothing's gone. And also the chorus goes by I still hold on, but this mask that I have is running thin. and I know that I'm losing my senses. So I pray each and every day for me to stay awake because I'm on my own. Like literally, we knew how mistreated Amber was. You know, she deserved so much more. And like, you know, even in one of the interviews, actually across multiple interviews, once she left SM, she did, you know, bring it to the light that she's pretty much left stranded. You know, despite being in SM, she gets little to no support when it comes to music production. She's got a handful of songs that are written back in the days, back in 2015, that she couldn't do anything with, and those are bops that, you know, just I'm just happy that she's now she's now in better taken care of, and like she's got one of her newer album X that was being released last year. That's go and have a check. So
Okay.
that's my favorite song that's written in English, but also
In English.
the same song. There's also a Korean version to it, and like each to their own, I guess. But both of them are pretty well.
Okay, thank you, Tina.
Yep. I guess mine is someone from Monsta X. I think that song just kind of gives me like a melancholy vibe, I guess, you know, but it's sweet, and it's something I think everybody thinks about, like, you know, we all want to be special to somebody. So it kind of universally appeals to everyone. It's another one of those songs you could play for non-K-pop fans.
Yep.
And be like,
absolutely.
oh, really? You like this? Guess what? It's K-pop.
They got
you know? Yeah. So I like it for that reason. And it's just, the melody's really beautiful. And I like a lot of things about it.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous song. Yeah.
Okay. The only bad thing is it came, I feel like, I can only imagine how it would have sounded if they had recorded it earlier, like with all seven.
With one beautiful vocals, yeah.
I know, like now imagine this with him in it too. And I'm like, it's beautiful on its own, don't get me wrong, but I can't help sometimes. Nice. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to hear that too.
Okay. Terry.
I figured since I had to pick one, I had to get my boys in here somewhere. So I picked Down by Ace. It's written by Gray, which is like a songwriting producing duo over here, and they collabed with them. Oh,
I just realized I've only got 4. Kill me. There was only 4 in it at the time.
Sehun was on hiatus, but Sehun's voice is on the song. But it's just it's so catchy and just so fun for like cranking in your car as you like drive down the highway. And so I had to get that. It's literally like we're in the car, we're going for a ride, we're going down, and, you know. And it's also nice because there's like a line that is like, "I'll take your number if you want to give it to me." Like they're asking for consent, which is really a little nice touch to add in there. But yeah, I just decided I would have wanted to get one in there for them.
Yeah.
My kids at the high school. My kids at the high school requested that to warm up to. They like that song a lot.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Right. Look, just to make things difficult for you, like I asked you to give us your favorite one, but then I asked you to give us the good, the bad, and the filthy, which is the name of the show. So another one where what did I exactly ask for? Where it's a good trend.
One that was in Korean.
A good song that was written in Korean.
Oh,
yeah.
That was. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Because obviously I didn't even read the memo. Lucy.
I eventually, after some time of changing, settled on Bewitched by Pixie, which is so good. So good. They did a video for the English version. And yeah.
Ladies.
They look amazing. I don't know if that's the English version.
It's an incredible song on its own. Like, you would never. You would never like think that it was written in another language, and it originally because the translation was so good.
Do you know if they changed it up at all? Sometimes to write. I mean, occasionally they do, but sometimes they change the whole meaning. But I don't suppose they.
Not really. It was quite sort of seamless. It not like some of the ones we're gonna.
Some other offenders on this list.
Oh dear. Okay, Amanda.
I picked More and More by Twice, which is one of the only, like, I sort of, when I went through, I went on Spotify, and you can go into your liked songs and then search for something. So I searched English version through my liked songs and then looked at all the stuff. And More and More is one of the only ones where I only like the English version. Like, I didn't know that. I went back to look, and I was like, oh, huh, interesting.
Oh, I want to do that now. Oh.
Like, it's not that the Korean version is bad, but like the English version obviously popped out to me, and and I like it. Like, the lyrics make sense. They're good lyrics. The rhymes are good. They're not like real. Like, there's one line about I'll be sneaking into your heart like a stray cat. I'll conquer it and put my mark on it like a tat. My love so sweet. This plan will never fall flat. Like, it's pretty good. Like, you understand what she's what they're talking about. You get the rhymes aren't just super basic. Like, it sounds like a song you would hear. It's not just it's clearly not just a straight translation of Korean lyrics, right? They've added something. They've made it its own thing. And
but it still has the same. Yeah.
So
sometimes you get the ones that still have the same meaning. But
which I didn't look it up to see exactly what the English translation of the lyrics were, but it's a good song. I mean, it's Twice. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
No,
Twice.
if they make sense to us, then usually, that's Toya.
All right, so continuing on the theme of Monster X here, as we say we love them. Play It Cool by Monster X.
They might be. I thought they were going to be every category, maybe not. But.
I know. I thought we did that.
Talk about one of the groups that supposedly, quote unquote, sold out, but we won't talk about that. So this song is just. Oh, yeah, no, love this song, love the vibe of this song. Once again, another song that you can let people who don't know it's K-pop listen to. So one day I called into SiriusXM volume on feedback in the morning, and they were talking about BTS, and this is right when like Boy Was Love came out and Blackpink was about to do Coachella. And so I was talking to them, and they were like, okay, what kind of makes K-pop a little different? And I said, or this like new entity or kind of new generation of K-pop. And I said, well, kind of the English reach, and Play It Cool had, I think, just come out. And so they said, give us an example. And I said, Play It Cool by Steve Aoki and Monster X. So they cut it on and they listened to like the first chorus, and they said, wait a minute, are they all Korean? And I said, they are all Korean. And they were like, wait a minute. They were like, it doesn't sound like anything. They were like, there's no accents, and I hate saying that. But they were like, this sounds like something you would hear on American pop radio. And I was like, absolutely. I was like, and that's kind of the difference between Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3.5, going into 4 is kind of the global reach. But this song's just such a vibe. They're all 7 on there. And it's just, you literally can just sit there and bob your head and be like, because it's just a vibey, clubby song that anybody can listen to and not think, oh, these are just, at the time, 7 guys out of Korea. Really.
Actually, funny you should say about radio, because I mean, I'm sure Terry knows, but I was watching Day Shift, that movie with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg, and Ace were on the radio in the background of his theme.
They were playing the video. They actually showed the video in the movie.
Yeah, they've got a TV with in the background with a music video on there. I saw it on Twitter, but then I forgot about it because I didn't know what movie. And then I was actually watching the movie, and then I'm like, oh my It was so good. It was so
See,
good
that's what I'm
because
talking about.
they use a sort of the English part. But I mean, I think a lot of the time you can have K-pop on. It depends on the songs. A lot of K-pop has got just enough English that if people aren't listening properly, if it's just in the background, they won't even notice that it's K-pop.
True.
You know, so
yeah.
I often trick my relatives like that when I should we put some music on. Yes, let's put some music on.
Little did they know.
Yeah. All right, Swenson.
All right. My recommendation would be. God, I thought the song was called Mafia for the longest time ever, but when I looked into the full name of what that song actually was, it's Mafia in the Morning by ITZY. I felt like ITZY's one of the rare, the rare idol groups out there that have been constantly pumping out like official versions of their official English versions of their title track. So there's literally songs like Wannabe, Not Shy, Sneakers, recent ones like Loco as well. But what my pick for my favorite one is Mafia. So it's one of their fourth EP release from last year, and well, I mean it's really a matter of personal preferences, isn't it? I'll just like the part of the lyrics had like mafia, which in like Korean letter in Korean it's being broken into ma, p, and r, and part of the lyrics go like ma as in like my little game, f as in finishes tonight, r as in I'ma get ya. So like it's a song. It's a song about trying to win a lover's heart, and in whatever in whatever it takes. If it's a mafia game, put it on. I'm here. I'll get you close, and then bam, in dead of the night, you're mine. That reflects pretty well. It reflects pretty well onto like the Korean version of it, their initial release in Korean, and I really liked it. So I'm pretty sure most of us have heard of it, but like check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't heard the English version. They did a great Korean version. Was that the Mamas last year or the year before? One of the performances they did. They had their own stage. Yeah, they had a
2020.
Yeah, it was like when they first
stage.
came out.
2020. Yeah.
It was their debut year.
Okay, Tina.
Yeah. So I picked. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Oh, Zombie by Day 6.
Ooh, good one.
This is one of my biggest reactions because I cry all the way through.
Right.
And
the words, man, those lyrics.
Yeah, it's the lyrics. It's totally the lyrics for me.
It's also the timing as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that one speaks to everyone. Like everyone who hears it is just like, oh, they can all relate.
Yeah.
It's so relatable and it's beautifully written and
beautifully sung.
I didn't know for sure which way it was written first. Was it written in Korean and adapted, or was it written in English and adapted to Korean? Like, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I don't know which came first because the
Korean music video came out first, didn't it?
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it was written that way.
True.
Exactly.
When they record the music, a lot of these groups go in and they record both versions just because they decide to release it as a Korean song first. Because it seems like it's so really well translated that it could have been written either way. And I think that just speaks to the universal appeal of it, in any language. So that's kind of what I liked about it the most.
Yeah, it was a great song.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That was like the most played song on Spotify for me for the year 2020. It holds such a special space.
And it's another one my kids relate to at the high school. They really connected with those lyrics and they want to hear it in warm-ups and stuff all the time.
Harry.
Okay, I picked a I guess my other group, Highway to Heaven by NCT 127. When I first got into K-pop, it was, that was about the time that this came out, and that beautiful video out in the desert, and they all just
I fell in love.
Of course, there they are. Yes. And it's just, I was lucky to see them do it live at Jingle Bash before COVID, which
nice.
Yeah,
it's also I've seen where they're like asked to explain what it's about, which is always really funny because this could fit in the dodgy lyrics category.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I mean the one part of the chorus, part of a verse is like, tell your friends that you're busy. They know we got the chemistry. Love how your body feels on me. When you get back, let me get that. And I've seen people who think he says get that. It says get that. But
the first line is your body's calling.
Yeah.
I was yelling, the babies!
And that's the baby. That's Joanne's voice. It's just perfect on that line. So yeah, I just love that. It's actually like it's the ringtone when my daughter calls me, because that's how I know. Like if I'm not near the phone, I know it's her and I have to go find it. So that's the ringtone when she calls me. But yeah, I love that. Like I will love that song forever. Like
it's beautiful.
Their voices,
beautiful song.
I mean, hey Chance, it's just.
I cried seeing that in concert. I was just,
I
was waiting for it when it came on. It was just, it's gorgeous.
I took a video at Jingle Bash. So in the middle, you can hear my daughter saying, "Jahan goes that way," and I yell, "I've got him!"
Tell me how to do my job. Yeah,
it was good. I had Jahan where he was going. So think, but
I've got a lot of Jahan.
I just think and it's a little different, I think, than the Korean version. But I just love that song. I could play it every day.
Yeah, I did. That's one that I definitely listen to the English version. Some songs I much prefer the Korean, but this one is a definite English version. Memories. Okay, Lucy. Now we're getting into some interesting stuff. Lucy, a song originally written in Korean that has a really bad English lyrics.
It's not necessarily awful. It's just that I much prefer the original version, and I just don't feel like it vibes quite as well in English at all. It feels like a bit of a stretch, and this is like really unusual because usually their English versions are really good. It's just I've no hatred of the Russie.
We don't hate any of these groups. We're just amusing ourselves. We're amusing ourselves.
Shootout by Monster X.
Oh God, I'm with you on that one. So with you on that one. Oh, it's terrible.
I can't do it.
It's awful.
It's funny that you can hear that picture.
Yeah.
You can.
You can see their hips moving, even though they're not, right? You're like,
and people, we're just talking about, before we get into the bad, we're not saying they're bad songs. We're just talking about, a bit of not so much happening in the translation.
Preference.
The lost in translation.
Lost in translation.
Yes, exactly.
If you weren't aware there was an English version, just leave it at that. Just leave it.
Don't ever listen to it.
No, I remember when people were talking about the English version on Twitter, and people were going,
it just doesn't vibe at all with the like original song, and just generally. The English feels a bit forced in there. That pre-chorus, it's beautiful in the original. Not so much in the English.
Not so much.
Okay. Amanda.
I'm kind of with Lucy, same lines. My darling babies, ONF, love them. Love Beautiful, Beautiful. Like my favorite song of last year. Like I just absolutely love that song. But the English lyrics are a bit of a word salad. Like it just, you kind of really, like you can parse it out. Like I took English in university. I can read a poem and figure it out. But like, it's a bit of a mess. It's like race every day. I'd be stronger. I mean, stranger. I'm shining more than ever. I'd be kicking ass. That's me. This me. Listen, moi, myself. We go bottoms up.
The random word generator.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Exactly. So like it's a beautiful song. I mean, in Korean, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic song.
Yeah, it's a
But what the hell was
pop,
that?
Like, just so good. But the English lyrics, like, it just...
What the hell?
Yeah, basically. You're like, you just picked words. You were like, this will fit the beat. Let's just throw them in here. And okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's hilarious. Okay. Toya.
I chose My Girls, Red Velvet, and Bad Boy. There was no need. There wasn't. Why? It takes like all of the sass of the original and just sucks the life out of it.
I love that song. What did they say?
I don't know what it said. I just can't listen to it. Like I heard it one time, was like, can't do it.
Hang on, I'm gonna find it.
It doesn't have the same feeling to it. It doesn't. As soon as I hear the English, it just takes out like the pop and the pizzazz for me of everything, and it just no. Really Bad Boy, same thing too. Both of those are on that same level of just sucking the life out of the songs for me. Thank you for the English version.
Bad Boy English version.
Just
let's have a look.
Nope.
Don't do this.
I hum music.
No.
Coming in the back, taking sleep. Tell me because I like that. I like that. I don't know. Can you take and go to if you play? I fight back. Break them down. Looking in my eyes. That's what I'm doing here tonight. I don't know.
I find a lot of times it becomes very simplistic.
Yes,
like
but is that all? But
put it into the English, and it might be simplistic in Korean, but I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is a whole can of worms just open up because
let's go.
Is this why I like K-pop?
Yep.
Because there's a bunch. Because I can listen to pop without having to listen to the crappy lyrics. Oh yeah, Svensson. Now I'm echoing. Now I can hear myself, Svensson. Sorry.
That's part of why I got into K-pop in the first place was because I had a small child at home. So a lot of the stuff that's on the radio now is not small child friendly.
Yeah.
Right? So K-pop, it might not be friendly. I don't know. My kids don't speak Korean. Like
the beat is good. The beat is good.
It's all good.
It sounds sassy. We like it. Let's go.
Is this why I like Korean rap?
Yeah. I don't have to worry about what they're saying.
You don't have to worry about because some of the reason I got to K-pop was I didn't like a lot of stuff that was coming out on the radio because we had a lot of American stuff here. I didn't like a lot of the rap that was coming out. I just didn't like it. And but when I got into K-pop, I liked it. So it's like, is it because I don't know what they're saying? Is it because I'm just enjoying the beat and the rhythm? Because it's Koreans, because they have so many syllables in their words, raps can really go with the on beat, you know. Yeah. Like, is it that? Who knows? What do you think in the chat? You're pretty bloody quiet for the last 8 minutes.
I used to take a step class, and I was friends with the instructor, and the 1 week she says, so what did you think of that playlist? And I said, I gotta be honest, that one song, it's a great, like the beats are great, but the lyrics for it take me out, and I can't concentrate on the steps because I hate those lyrics. They're so misogynistic and so terrible.
Yeah.
And so like with K-pop, I mean, sometimes those lyrics are still misogynistic and terrible, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
did anyone do
right?
Has anyone done Bad? I don't suppose I wish someone had done Bad Alive.
Oh God.
I almost did.
Oh God. Flipping our down a dozen.
Almost did.
Or even sometimes the Korean words or even the Korean words that sometimes sound like a bad word. Like if you listen to I am the best and you're like,
Yep.
I know.
The B word?
My boss used to let me play like she'd be like, oh, we'll play your playlists. It's fine. And it would be K-pop, and we're listening, and it suddenly got quiet in the workshop just as like nigga something in
Nigga
one of the
change,
songs. She looked at me
shaka,
and went,
yeah.
what was that? And I was like, it was not what you think it was. I swear.
Definitely not.
Yep.
Everyone has been there for that. It's not what you think it was.
Yep. I had to
Like they
edit
said,
my
itch,
playlist.
not.
Yep. I had to edit my playlist at school to take out like Boss and by NCT or NCTU.
Yeah.
And just certain things, because if that's in there too much and there's a bunch of teenage kids in there, their brain goes straight to the word that it really isn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, if anyone's watching,
language.
if anyone in the team's got YouTube open, can you see if anyone's actually commenting on YouTube? Because the chat seems to have been
They are.
silent.
No, they
There's
are.
a chat going, yeah.
Yeah.
After, okay, because I can't see anything after 10:28.
Sometimes you have to shut down the chat and open it again.
Yeah.
No, but it's going well.
Anything after 10. Oh, it's weird. I can't see it, so that's weird.
No, they're on there.
Okay, I can hear us too. I think is that Swenson without earphones? Weird, I can't see it. So
No, they're on there.
okay, I can hear someone else. Has someone else not got earphones in? I can't see it. Someone else. Has someone else not got earphones in? I can't see it. Oh, it's Terry. Terry, have you got earphones in?
No. It was the delay from YouTube. If we're checking the comments.
Oh yeah, can we everyone close YouTube now or silence YouTube? Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry everyone. Sorry. Yeah, no, something weird's going on. I can't see anything. Silence YouTube. Thanks.
Yeah.
If anyone's got YouTube on, any of the Oh, Terry, have you got YouTube on? You sure you haven't got to open in another window? Okay, that's better. So sorry about that, everyone. I just can't see, the chat's not moving at all for me, so I can't put any comments up. Yeah, it's weird. Sorry, we'll cut this bit out of the video. Okay, everyone's still here, and nothing's happened. It still says we have 18 people. I really thought people would have left by now.
Everyone's here for the realty of the last category.
All right. I know. I can't put any comments up.
Now things get spicy.
Okay, so who did okay, we'll go to Swenson.
So
That's
we're
better,
on the bad lyrics, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, it's a matter of personal preference, but I'll use the word nominating because I felt like, you know, the song "No Shame" by Eric Nam was, you know, it's underperforming, and to put in simple terms, because
No Shame. Grease photo.
not
You should have. I mean, you should have. You should have.
Not that one.
No, I should have.
But oh, sweet memories. Don't. Just No Shame was an English remake, should I say? Because it was No Shame was the English version of his title track, Honestly, in his third mini album back in 2018. And because firstly, the fact that, you know, Eric is native in English makes, you know, the English version of that title track, it makes me anticipate more, you know, when it's in English, because he composes the song, like, and he writes the lyrics as well. But I mean, in certain bits, it did end up, you know, resonating with the lyrics that he had in the Korean version. But just I'm just reading out quite a few lines, you know. So what I'm reading first here is the actual lyrics in his English version of the song. I wish I had no shame. I wish I felt no ways. I wish I could do what I want, feeling no pain. Like, Eric, do you have a spine problem? What is it? What's, like, something didn't really click, you know. Like, but when I look into the same verse in its Korean version, the translate gives, you know, I still love you. You know, I'm just a little bit tired. I'm afraid that I might hurt you, so I won't just hurt you bluntly. You know, like, there's certainly a connection there, but the very fact that the English version didn't really live up to my expectation. Alongside, a lot of his fans' expectation, kind of just killed a bit of the vibe. But like the English version's released a year and a half later than the Korean version, so by then, like everyone who've heard of Honestly would have already know how big of a bop the song is. So when No Shame came out, it just felt underwhelming. And like in one of his interview with the magazine, I believe, he even mentioned, like, he texted 20 different friends of his who's working in the industry, be it like in the States or in Korea. He asked them for recommendation, because like it's got quite a few short list on what he think can make to be the title track. So honestly gained common consensus that it's a song that can easily gain recognition in both Korea and, like, towards it's a song suited towards both the Korean market and also towards the English market. But I felt like the song ended up being a bigger success in the Korean market, not so much, out in the rest of the world. So I felt like it's quite a shame. So yeah, honestly, the song is called Honestly in Korean, and it's called No Shame in English. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you. Okay, Tina, one that's not so good.
So I'm going to preface this like everyone else by saying I love this song. Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
I absolutely adore it. Cherry Bomb is absolutely like top of the list for me.
Bomb.
Yeah, but that being said, I definitely am along the same lines as some of you, where I prefer the Korean version to the English version, which is not typical for me all the time. Like I'm really excited to hear English versions, and I want to love them because approachability, understandability, all that. But when you listen to what I call their little rushed English version, because somebody clearly rushed to get this to the table, because first of all, it's not even completely translated. It still has a lot of Korean in it, which is not my biggest problem. But it's like, if you're going to make an English translation of something, maybe do the chorus, the most important part, all the way through in English. But they clearly couldn't, because it just probably didn't translate well when you have to flip it from the Korean language to the English language. It just doesn't flow. And that's my general problem with the whole song. When you shove all those English lyrics in there, it loses a lot of the flow and the rhythm and the smoothness and the rhythmic flow. I can't really say any other way about it. That the Korean version has. It loses its edge. It loses what makes it a lot of what makes it really good. And I even kind of proved this to myself when I was trying to edit it. I used this song for some of my kids to dance to, and we started learning with an edit that I had of the English version. And we're learning it, we're doing it, and it's just like not vibing.
No, it's not quite.
It just wasn't working. So I went back and I edited the Korean version instead, and we did that instead. And it was like smooth as butter. And I was just like, it's a coin of phrase, but it just went better. It just flowed, especially the rap parts, like you said. When they write it that way, it's with that rhythmic intention that goes with the Korean language. It's not meant to be backpaddled into English that has totally different syllables and all that other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's what makes it
But I still adore
weird.
the song and will listen to it both ways. But if I have to pick a winner between the two, the Korean version is going to win every time.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, any day.
Look, we've got something a bit controversial now, because a couple of people in the chat were saying how much they like this. Terry, tell us what you think is bad.
Well, I think it's been spoiling the thing, but it's Helicopter by CLC. I love the Korean version of the song. Like, it's on my playlist, comes around. I love to listen to it. But the English lyrics are the whole, like randomizer lyrics they use. I don't know. Like, the very first verse says, "See me all day, yeah, watch me paint. Pull all this color from the wonders of my brain. I keep my eye on the prize. Yeah, keeping my eye on the sky. Honey, wherever I go, I'm watching the door because I got goals looking for more. I want it all. Like you're watching the door, but you're flying.
You're painting. And you're painting.
I love I love the Korean version of this, but when I heard this English version, I was like, I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. And so yeah, it just seems very random how they just put these words together.
They went too far up, like way too far up.
I think they tried to have like the attitude and stuff, but none of this really got that conveyed across, I think, what they wanted to say.
Sometimes it's just, and you think, oh, loves, you tried. You tried, my darlings.
Yeah. But like I said, I love the Korean version. And I feel like I think it wasn't long after that their company was like, we're done with you. But
unrelated.
The whole company be like, we're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't do it for me.
Okay. Look, we are on to the final category. Filthy. Filthy. Look, I can say a few people. Actually, look, Monster X are not in the final category, but they are notorious.
Nobody could choose which one.
So I can't check the chat.
Any song, literally.
So
any song.
Yeah, I will drop in and out again so I can. Yeah. So everyone, drop in the chat your filthiest English song with the filthiest English lyrics. What I'll be doing then is leaving again and coming back, and then my chat will miraculously be here because it's not updating for me. I'm going to complain to the company. Okay, Lucy, go. And you got to read them some lyrics out.
Oh yeah, I'll be reading. It's fine. I'll be selling this group to everybody as the filth bloggers that they also are, but don't get the dessert. They don't get the reputation they deserve for it. It's B2B.
What a surprise!
Their B-sides. Their B-sides. You know, they've got something going on. I chose Guitar (brackets Stroke of Love) because that song is not about guitar.
Stroke of Love.
Stroke of Love.
My God. Okay.
Basically, it's comparing a girl to guitar, but also the rap section.
Oh look, but there's. Oh my God. I just thought something really. I can't even go where I was going to go. It's too much. We'll get kicked off the air.
Too much. I'm going to read some lyrics.
Oh God. Okay.
Who is actually probably one of the tamest bits where he tells you, "I'll be the servant, even with a rice scooper, hardcore play. We've done too much. There's nothing else to do." That's in Korean. That's the English translation. And just before the last chorus as well, before I get to like the piece de resistance, which is Penny L's section, Minhyuk uses like the sort of ramping up for the final chorus.
Oh no!
Stroke percussive arpeggio again stroke, and he says it rather aggressively. But yeah, Penny's entire rap, which I'm about to read now, treat your body like a guitar, strum, hit your notes in this order, G, B, D, G, D, G. Touch
it's like Monica, 7, 6.
Touch every one of your frets correctly. I'll hit that G precisely. We'll be making sweet music all night. Let your neighbors know my name right now.
Oh my God.
That's pretty bad.
I feel like when you hear B2B, people think, oh, they're such lovely boys. When you dive into a lot of their B-sides, they have some things to say.
They even brought the neighbors. They brought the neighbors in, and
Yeah.
Did you see Sanjay's reaction to the Boom music video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Him saying, "Who didn't even take his pants off?" I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" I don't argue
group.
with that, but it just seemed a little surprising.
When they're all in the group and they're just like,
the
is he going to take his shirt off? 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 Is he going to take his shirt off?
Who it was during one V Live, someone was getting changed and had their pants off, and they were like whipping it round quickly. The camera like
they thirst after their own members.
Oh yeah, it's like there's a lot going on there. I should have chosen several songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Lucy. All right. Amanda.
I went sort of, K-pop adjacent, but when I think of filthy English lyrics, for some reason, it's all the Chinese boys that pop up. I don't know what they're putting in the water over there, but like it was, it's Lay and it's Jackson and it's Wavy, and you're like,
woo!
Yeah.
Right.
Good graphic there.
So, I chose Lay's song "Honey," which I
love that song.
I like Honey. I can't listen to it because I just it's too much.
So many feelings.
I mean, I know what you want. I mean,
like it's just so like. Let me put you on. There are so many flavors of girls on my phone. Honey, drip, drip, dripping off your body. I'm trying to taste that. Like, I just can't with him. Like,
listen, Lay knows how to write a lot.
At least the man just put it out there. The man just put it out there. Here you go.
Yep, he was not trying to hide anything. So
no, he didn't hide anything in that video.
No.
Oh no, he didn't. Certainly didn't. No.
Woo!
No.
We love.
I can't watch that video.
Lay.
No.
Yeah.
We do love it.
It's just too.
Yeah, we do love. Okay.
Far too
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Shirts are not necessary. Shirts are not necessary.
Toya, who's some rudeness?
Let me put my glasses on to the serious section. I shall do a dramatic reading from Make-A-Wish. And I quote from the book of Residence. Fully booked up for you. I squeeze in a date. Girl, you got me excited. I want to play. Play what, sir? What are we playing? Are we playing PlayStation? Monopoly? What are we playing? What?
We're making a wish.
Guess what? Later in the sweet tooth, I eat all of the Skittles. You get cavities, sir. You get cavities. Cavities. I like my donuts with jam in the middle. What do you know about jam in the middle? Boy,
no, Jamin.
I don't even know.
No. We are not doing this.
I'm 57 and I don't know what jam.
Jam in the middle, sir. We will not. And then what brings it on home is I can do this all night. Back it up. Back it up. What are we doing all night that I need to back it up? Back it up. What? Well, tell me, sirs, what is requiring me to back it up all night? I mean, are we doing the electric slide? The cha-cha slide? Are we dancing?
I mean,
are we?
That leads us to moonwalk.
What requires what is it? Because NCT, you're sluts. You're sluts.
I forgot about
I forgot
about that English version. I really did forget about that English version. Wow.
It's for your sanity. It's for your sanity.
She who loves me.
You do have to block some stuff out, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
And then they put the baby Jamin in it. Why? Do not start corrupting these babies.
The babies are always involved. The babies are always involved.
We have enough trouble with Jeno and the arms and
and Yang Yang.
Okay.
Don't even get me started. I'm gonna get on Yang Yang in a minute.
Stop listening. Dream, stop listening to your older brothers. Stop following them hoes. Thank you. That is all.
Toya has spoken. Swenson.
Stop following the hoes.
Swenson.
And that's some pretty wise words over there.
We've
What I
got, some
have
more
here is
we've
not.
got some more hoes.
I'm very troubled, when it comes to me selecting the song as the filthy one, because it's a song from a debut album, and when a song from a debut album ended up being on a filthy list,
Yeah.
and by the way, I'm talking about Cat and Dog by TX, Tomorrow by Together TXT. So
look at them, they're so innocent. Look at little babies.
So cute.
Slut.
It's just a song about cats and dogs. What are you
Cats and
talking
dogs.
about?
yeah, it's Cats and Dogs. They had a Korean version out first, and obviously my
Which was so
non-educated ass, vibed really well with it because it's just all cute.
awesome.
Yeah, like we got. I mean, Yeonjun's illegal since day one, but like the rest of them are just, the rest of them are just there, being their fluffiest self, being soft. We've got baby Hyunin Kai. It's the initial Korean version sounded just pretty. It's very really cute, and that was in March 2019. Fast forward 2 months, not even 2 months later, when they released the English version of Cat and Dog. They said that it's meant for their fans, so they had a huge disclamation. The song is not for the main public because of like how easily it's gonna be mistaken. I shall just read out the lyrics because why not? Yeonjun started off saying, "Turn me from a cat into a dog. Now I want you to take me on a walk. Watch me be the loyalist of all." Okay, and here's the leash. Here's the leash.
Look, I.
Did they watch Love and Leashes?
I was just gonna say, I watched Love and Leashes.
I mean,
Someone's been
Like
watching
we have
Love
now,
and Leashes.
and the barking fan chant for Cat and Dog has a whole new image now.
Imagine attending. I mean, yeah, like it's obviously for the fan, and we, by all due respect, do it. But like the sight and also the sensory overload of being in a stadium of like 20,000 people, barking. It's not over yet because further on down the song, also again Yeonjun, to no one's surprise, said,
Of course it's Yeonjun.
Of course it's Yeonjun. Like boy knows how to wreak havoc. He said, "I'm such a puppy when you hold me, feed me love. It's perfect, and you know it. Yeah, I like it when we cuddle. When you get yourself in trouble, because I'm everything from the soft side to the tough stuff." He said he can go soft to the tough stuff.
He said, "I can be whatever you want."
Yeah, and I won't even try to correlate what swings all the way from the soft to the hard side. That's it. That's me. That's me leaving the room right now. Goodbye.
Swenson's so dramatic.
Splitting out. Done.
Yeah. I'm out.
I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm out. We're gonna wrap up that one day. One. I'm out. Two. I'm out. All right. Okay. Yeah. Look, Yeonjun's an issue. We know that. That group's an issue. Tina, what have you got for us?
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Any song that says "touch me, tease me, fill me up," 13 times.
What does that even?
times.
What does that even mean? It's so
come.
ambiguous.
Should come with
I can draw a diagram.
disclaimer. Okay? You're not asking me at that point. You're kind of ordering me. 13
We miss
times.
you, Lucas. Lucas, we miss you.
Lucas, yeah.
Those boys didn't just draw that diagram. They showed you the DIY.
Yeah.
They're saying, I don't know what you're saying, but your body's doing all the talking. I mean, come on.
Right. There's a lot of that. And there's all the, double entendres and inferences in this song. And it isn't beyond me. Like, remember, this is kind of a ballad-ish song, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, Wavy, give us a ballad.
This was so random. This was so random when it came out.
You know,
But make it slutty.
They make it slutty, yeah.
But make it slutty.
But for me, really, the kicker, and I think for everyone, is
say it.
Yang Yang is too young to be telling people to make it clap. I'm sorry. It's just he's too young. Nobody should be telling anybody in a ballad, no less.
Is he applauding?
Nobody should be telling anyone to clap.
You know.
Come on. I just want you to make it clap. Really?
That's one of those songs that you remember the first time you ever heard it. Like you remember going, did he just say, wait, did he just say? That's what I did the whole time.
Because you go,
what an indoctrination.
Wait, what?
Luckily, I have videos that prove that show. Yeah. I got to
all shirtless and smoke, and you're like, what the shit?
Let's take the baby in the group and have him say this. Okay, yeah.
And that's fluent English, so you know he knew exactly what he was doing.
But
I
don't care if a 50-year-old man, if a 50-year-old man said to me, "Make it clap," I'd leave. Come on,
right? But if Yang Yang says it, you might let it
we
slide.
We all did. I mean,
just saying.
I would just say
right. That was just.
But yeah, I do. I mean, he was too young to be saying that then, in my opinion. But
once again, jamming donuts, making it clap.
Right, him and Jamin over there.
Look, there's a lot of baby saying things they shouldn't be saying.
They know in the American market, they
treasure.
push that edge. In the American market, they do have to push that edge, and I guess that's how they figure they have to do it. Give them the controversial line
by selling their souls.
Yeah. And they're like, I'm all about it. You know, these boys, they want to get up there and,
make it clap.
All right. Look, last one for the day. Terry, who have you got?
I just have to say I'm surprised nobody picked Bacon's Candy. Just hit me that none of us picked that. That would have been a good choice. I don't know what the newer
I'm trying to stay away from my husband. He can do whatever he wants to do.
Much.
But do whatever he wants to do.
So I'm going with the group that came off of the show Wild Idol. They're called TON, but I think now they're saying TAN.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Two All Nations.
But exactly. Yeah. So their English version of do, which is D-U. It's not even like entendre. It just spells it out. It says, it was like when I was trying to pick which lines, I was like, I couldn't even narrow
all of it.
But
close your eyes.
This is another one about honey. So honey is a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like just enough to sweeten up my morning coffee. So we can move round 1, round 2, round 3, and baby, we got time to waste. So put it on me. You got me buzzing like a bumblebee. Throwing it back, more back. We're dancing, baby. You have me in the palm of your hands. And now I'm watching your every move, and we don't really gotta talk about it. Big love and can't walk around it. I won't put it back the way I found it. So I end up taking us home. He's literally saying you will never be the same after we do. It's like,
wow.
I mean,
grown men don't even say that to me.
I think these are mostly grown men, but the first time I heard that, I was like, wow, they just went there. Like they just went right there, right out of the gate.
Wow.
Yeah, and the thing is, half the time we're listening to these in the car or in front of our children, not knowing the filth.
So that's how all these children get here.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Exactly.
Look at the love filth. That's how all little K-pop fans get here.
It's just
they're doing their part for the Korean birth rate.
Birth rate.
Right?
Every day.
They're trying.
They're
Put it
trying.
on once a day. Let people listen to it and be like, "Oh, that's what we're supposed to do." Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
make it clap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey must be flying off the shelves over there or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not going near it.
All I know is Marvin Gaye is rolling in his grave right now with some of these lyrics, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, it's just like subtlety. No,
Nope.
not. All right, guys.
Just put it out there.
Nope.
Thanks so much. This was
My
a lot of
favourite.
fun. We honestly,
This was
sometimes
so
these
fun.
lyrics are just hilarious. Thanks to everyone in the chat. And sorry I couldn't put more of your comments on screen, but the comments are not updating for me, which is really annoying. Next week on Thursday night in North America or Friday morning Australian time, Natalia and I will be doing the Harnesses edition of Real Hag Tears. And then I think Saturday night my time, so Saturday morning North America, we are actually doing the catch up on Got 7. So which we had to postpone a while ago because more than half the team were sick. And then we've got the following week we've got
Was I in that one? Oh yeah, it was, because it was
yeah. And the following week we've actually got the Mullet review will be back finally. And I think we're doing K-pop adjacent or something like that. So we'll be looking at Q-pop, stuff like that. But I'm slightly unorganized, so who fucking knows? Look, thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's a real messy show today because that's how we roll around here. And we will see you next week. Bye.